Roll the intro. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the very first episode of Anime Club on the channel after the resurgence of the Supertoken YouTube channel. I'm really excited to bring this back, and we are starting it on an anime that I feel like everybody will really enjoy, which of course, because of the fact that you've already clicked on this, you already know what it is.
Yeah.
And it is Dragon Ball Super. Mm-hmm. So we have watched the very first 10 episodes of Dragon Ball Super. If you haven't watched the first 10 episodes of Dragon Ball Super, please go do that. Personally, we watched the first 10 episodes on Crunchyroll. That is the easiest way to go ahead and do that. They have 30-day free trials all over the place. You can get free trials anywhere. So go ahead and do that. And then after you do that, come back here and you can come and talk about it with us in the comments down below. Yeah. So first, we're going to talk about what we liked about the first 10 episodes.
Before we get to that, this whole series is going to be very interesting for the both of us because I've been keeping up with Super since it started.
Very true.
He has only seen the first 10 episodes as of right now because he's been waiting because he didn't want any spoilers or anything.
Yes.
So it's going to be interesting watching him do like the reactions and stuff because I know what happens already, but I'm going to enjoy watching it another time through and seeing the things that I missed, because you always do anytime you watch something a second time.
Yeah, exactly.
There's always hidden gems.
Yeah, and also for me, as far as the movies go, I watched Battle of the Gods. That's what it was called.
With Barry Goku.
Yes, with Lord Beerus and Barry Goku. So I watched the Battle of the Gods. I did not watch Resurrection of F. I sort of know what happens in Resurrection of F, and I know little things here and there when it comes to the Dragon Ball Super series. But most of it, I am not privy to as far as the timeline goes. So this is very exciting for me, and one of the reasons why I really didn't get into it is because of the fact that I wanted to do it like this, with you. So, with that being said, episodes 1 through 10, what did you like about episodes 1 through 10?
What I like about it is that it does not, because you have Dragon Ball GT, and GT, in my humble opinion, for all of those of you who love GT, all 4 of you, I thought GT was alright for what it was in its time, but it's like, so many years after, and you don't get a lot of it's just, What I like about Super is that it continues right after Majin Buu is dead, and Goku's like, yeah, beat Majin Buu! Who but by the skin of my teeth, and I need to be so much stronger, but oh no, I've got a wife and 2 kids, and though one of them now is doing his own thing, I've still got a little 8-year-old kid, and I need, yeah. And Chi-Chi's on him like, you man the fields and get the vegetables and that kind of stuff, and he's got to actually work for the first time in his life.
Basically.
After being dead, after coming back, then after being in space, and then coming back after being dead. Yeah. Actually working now. But what I like about it is that it's a continuation right after that, and then just continuing on from that, I feel like it's very fluid, it's very natural, the progression of it, especially with the revelation of, oh my gosh, there's gods now. And,
yeah.
Because, you've got the Kais and you've got all of them, but they're like useless the whole time. Even like Kami doesn't really do anything, and then he gets eaten by Piccolo. And then, yeah, that whole thing. But the gods are basically just there facilitating while Goku and Vegeta do everything.
Right.
But then finding actual gods who are stronger than Goku and Vegeta, actual gods, that's interesting to me. That's what's really exciting.
Yeah.
Because as of this point, who can beat Goku? Oh, we found somebody! And he, the fight between Goku and Beerus on
Kai's planet.
West Kai's planet, North Kai's planet,
Yeah.
Kai's planet. When they basically destroy half the planet, and Beerus is just kind of like, oh, look at that crater. Oh.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if you caught it. I think because my second watch through, I'm pretty sure that Beerus is the one that shrank the Kai's planet. He's the reason why it's that small.
Yeah, he says so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's the reason why it's so tiny.
Yeah, he literally says, if you ask me again, I think it was about the food.
Yeah.
He was like, if you ask me to eat anything on this planet again, I will shrink it again.
Yeah.
But on that particular token, one of the things that I always like about the Dragon Ball series is that it's a series that says you there's always somebody stronger than you, but you can always achieve to be the best.
It's a ladder.
Yes, and it allows for these particular characters, particularly the strongest ones, aka Goku and Vegeta, for the most part, to be able to like always strive for something stronger.
And Gohan, if he gave a crap.
Well, see, it's not that he doesn't give a crap; it's that his mom is his mama's bad. But that's fine,
and that comes in handy later.
Yeah, and so that's one of the things that I really like about this, and what I like about this particular series as well is that at the very beginning it sets the standard for it. It's kind of like if you've ever played Mega Man X. At the very beginning of Mega Man X, it lets you know that you are only this strong. All of the people that you're fighting are way stronger than you, but you can get stronger if you take the time to do so. It sets that up at the very beginning of the game. Watch freaking Ego Raptor. He'll tell you everything about it. But it's that thing that you want to watch it because you want to see these people progress. And that's a great thing, especially as people who have already watched everything that has gone on in the Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z series. And if you watched Dragon Ball Z, but if you watched all the way up to like the end of the Dragon Ball Z series, which is where this sets up, like it already sets you up to let you know that these people are working to become stronger and basically continue the progression of the story, and that's great. That's one of the things that I really, really liked about this. Another thing that I really like about this is particularly the antagonist Beerus, and
because he's not really an antagonist, he's just doing his job.
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
just like he's the god of destruction. He destructions.
Yes, and
that's what he do.
One of the things that I like the best about Beerus is that he doesn't come to Earth to destroy it. He comes to Earth because he's looking for something. He's like, I want to find this thing, and that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
And then when he gets there,
if it's not there, will I destroy it?
We'll see. Yeah, if something makes me mad.
Yeah.
But more so than that, it's just like I want to find this thing and I want to do that. And then once he gets to Earth, he's actually randomly very cordial. He's very cordial as to everything that's going on. He's just like, hey, there's a party going on. This food smells really good. Can I have some food? And Bulma's like, yeah, have some food. It's my birthday.
Any friend of Vegeta's. Friend of Vegeta's.
Exactly. And so everything goes good, of course, up until he interacts with Boo and everything like that. But more so than that, like, what I like about Beerus is he's literally, like, of course, he is continuously the antagonist. But at the same time, he's like, I just want to find this thing. Past the fact that I haven't found this thing, I'm a god, and I've been disrespected. And so, me being a god disrespected on your planet, I am going to destroy this planet. It's kind of what I do.
But even then, he's still, like, kind of cordial, because at one point he's like, oh, I'm gonna be mad, and then all of the Z-Fighters, that's what I'm calling them, all of the Z-Fighters, like, line up. Even Android 18's like, alright, let's take this guy out.
Right.
And they all get rocked on, and even, like, Goten and Trunks fuse and go to fight him as Gotenks, but he does not kill a single one of them.
Not a one.
Because one, they're beneath him, and two, what would be the point?
Yeah, he's a god. He'd rather destroy the whole planet.
He's literally just defending himself against them, but with just kind of the part that I loved about that one is when he grabs Gotenks, gets him over his knee, and just starts swatting the shit out of him.
That is amazing.
Like, yeah. And then just throws him to the ground. He's like, and then he's like, I'm defeated. Yeah, exactly. You are.
And even more than that, I'm sorry, but one of the most effective parts of episodes 1 through 10 that I liked so much was when Bulma just gets backhanded, clean to the face by him, because it says everything that you need to know about Beerus, because he literally could have just destroyed her for disrespecting him. He could have disintegrated this girl. He could have done it. Every time he comes up against Vegeta, all he does is just give him a look and he can't move. He doesn't do that to her at all.
Yeah.
He just smacks the bitch across the face. And that it's one of those things where it's an interesting showing of his power, but at the same time his like
his character.
What's the word I'm looking? Yeah, his character of like you're like I'm not just going to kill you.
Yeah.
For disrespecting me. I should.
Yeah. Well, because that's the stark difference is that he's not Frieza. Frieza would have killed the bitch. Majin Buu would have killed the bitch. Beerus is not evil.
Yeah.
He only destroys when he needs to destroy. He destroys when he's like, all right, this planet is done. This one half of it's done. Yeah, you know. he's there to find the Super Saiyan God.
Yeah.
He's not there to kill anybody. He's not there to destroy anybody. If, Bulma comes and slaps him across the face, he's going to do the same to her. Pa! Ha! But the repercussions of that, when Vegeta loses his mind
Yeah.
and goes My Bulma Super Saiyan and actually surpasses Goku in that moment because rage, that was amazing.
Yeah,
And nobody can say otherwise.
Yeah, that was really great. And then one of my other favorite parts of it is the fact that as soon as Goku finally hits Super Saiyan God, it's now not a matter of destroying the planet anymore because he found what he wanted. So that's already off of the table. Now it's just a matter of let's see what it is that you can do as a Super Saiyan God.
Yeah. Also, can we talk about Super Saiyan Videl for a second?
Yes!
Yeah.
The fact that Videl got to go Super Saiyan for a second.
The first girl to ever go Super Saiyan. Also the first non-human to go Super Saiyan.
Exactly.
Because Saiyan fetus.
Yes. That is absolutely amazing.
Yep.
So cool.
And great revelation of Pan, because Pan is still around.
Yep, most certainly.
Yep.
Which will be great because that actually gives a precursor to the fact that Pan will probably, if she shows up in Super or whatever have you in the continuation, will go Super Saiyan in canon, in actual canon.
Which is all I want.
Which is perfect.
Because there was I don't know if it was actually Akira Toriyama who said it, but it was somebody who worked with Dragon Ball Z, I think. Because somebody asked them, why haven't there been any, because we've got Pan and we've got Bola, bruh.
Yeah.
Why didn't they ever go Super Saiyan? And as ladies, if you're watching, sorry, but as misogynistic as this sounds, the guy said, women can't get angry enough to go Super Saiyan. And I'm like, have you met a woman?
Literally. Anyway, so that's a little tidbit of what we liked about episodes 1 through 10. So let's go into what we did not like about episodes 1 through 10. I'm going to start, and the only thing that I will say, which is, honestly, it's a thing that happens in a lot of Dragon Ball and a lot of Dragon Ball Z. It was just that a lot of the things that happened in these first 10 episodes were
filler.
Not even necessarily filler, just insanely drawn out. They were drawn out way too long. And the reason why I say that is because of the fact that things that happened in this part of the series, though some of them a little bit different, which we'll go into later, we've already seen them in a movie that's already happened. So if you've already seen the movie, then you already know what goes on here in this situation. And so there are certain things that just literally go on for way too long. And like, I understand that you're setting up a sort of suspense, and that's fine. But it's
not like we don't know what happens.
Yes, but even more so than that, like for anybody who was watching Super, who did not watch Battle of the Gods, and did not know that Goku was going to go Super Saiyan God, at the point where you realize, oh, okay, you actually have the 6 Super Saiyans because there's Pan. Yeah. So you have 6 Super Saiyans. You know already that Goku is going to go Super Saiyan God. Yeah. So in that particular episode, there is no
reason why it should take so goddamn long.
It took so long. Like, honestly, I was literally just like, okay, I understand all of the like waves crashing and the clouds moving but I'm like, it literally took the entire episode
just to make the dang thing.
Just for him to show up as Barry Sane at the end. Yep. Which we will refer to as Barry Sane.
Barry Sane. Yep.
Through this.
Because it's not Kaioken, but it's Barry Sane.
It's Barry Sane. Yeah, he's Barry Sane. But like, there was Nimbus all the way through, and then like it opened up into like space, and like days passed, and it was like that. All of that. That's just too much. That's
Animals
a lot
fell
of
over
extra.
dead, and like cats and dogs lived together, and then got evicted, and it was weird.
Right? People kissed.
That thing, yeah.
But I digress. For me, that was the biggest portion of it that I just like could not get down with.
Yeah.
What about for you?
For me, it was just all the filler. Like, you got Goten and Trunks finding a jar of water for Videl for for whatever reason, for her birthday or some stupid.
Right.
Mr. Satan coming to Goku and being like, here, have this money and let me maintain my title. That was cool. That wasn't in Battle of Gods. That was great. But, like, there was just so much bullshit. The only filler that I did like was when Vegeta took Trunks to the amusement park and was just pissed the entire time. And then you got Bulma and Trunks just like, yeah, Matt, yeah, and Vegeta's just like, are we done? Are we, we're going, okay. And then finally he's in this huge crowd of people and people are just like, oh, sorry, man, sorry, and he's just like, and then finally he's just like, fuck it, and then flies away, and then Bulma's just like, he's been stressed lately. Doesn't get mad, doesn't like throw, just like, yeah, no, that's about right. That's,
I expected this earlier, honestly.
Right? You know, I owe him a pie.
Oh my god. Yeah, so I definitely agree with that. Okay, so from that, we'll talk about what did we see in these episodes of Dragon Ball Super that differed from Battle of the Gods.
First and foremost, Bulma's party on a boat now, which was actually, I thought, a really cool difference. Because before they had it at Capsule Corp, and I mean, we all know Capsule Corp, it's not a big deal.
Right.
Changing up the scenery and having it in the middle of the ocean, I thought was really cool, especially like fight-wise.
Right.
When Beerus throws Boo into the ocean, just like, bye! And then the ocean like erupts with Majin Buu being all mad, and Beerus is like, you don't know who I am.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I told Frieza not to mess with you ever, but you don't know who I am.
Yeah.
Also, we didn't touch on it earlier. Beerus is the one that told Frieza to destroy Planet Vegeta.
That is correct.
And then, like, Vegeta's there, and he's like, oh, you know, Lord Beerus, and being all nice, and Whis is like, probably shouldn't tell him that you're the reason why his planet is dead. And he's like, you shut up right now.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's basically the biggest difference when it comes to it. That one and the fact that Videl actually goes Super Saiyan in the Super Saiyan God transformation, because that does not happen in the movie. And I, as a person who watched the movie but had not seen these episodes of Super, like, seeing that happen, he watched me. I literally, like, out loud was like, oh my god, she got to go Super Saiyan. Like, I lost my mind. Because, like, you never get to see girls go Super Saiyan in the show. Yeah. And so that was really exciting.
The other difference was, like I mentioned, Hercule coming and being like, take this money. And then, because that wasn't in Battle of Gods either. Goku's just on King Kai's planet, but now we see why he's on King Kai's planet. From the end of Boo to now, we understand what happens in the middle.
Exactly. And
because that's not filler, that's actual story, and that makes sense. But all the stuff after that, leading up to Beerus, just like, okay.
Yeah, and see that's a nice little setup as to how he ended up there. Like that moves the story along nicely in the whole course of the thing.
Exactly.
So I feel you on that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that will conclude the first episode of Anime Club for Dragon Ball Super. Once again, episodes 1 through 10. In our next episode, we will be watching episodes 11 through 20. Yes. So make sure to watch episodes 11 through 20. Again, you can watch them on Crunchyroll. There's also going to be other episodes of Anime Club coming soon for other series, along with some other TV shows as well that are non-anime related. So make sure to watch out for those. Once again, my name is Brian, that's Jeremy, and you guys have yourselves a great day. I'll see you later.